So this morning, TransCanada Pipelines announced that it is canceling its plans to build a port in the Quebec town of Cacouna as part of its Energy East pipeline proposals. Just to recap, that's a $12 billion private sector infrastructure project to bring oil from Western Canada to Eastern Canada, both to displace OPEC oil imports to Canada and to sell Canadian oil to the world. Just stop right there, a $12 billion jobs project, but none of it government money. It's $12 billion that other people want to spend just on construction. I mean, this would immediately be the largest infrastructure project in Canada, something politicians claim to want. 14,000 jobs to build the thing, more jobs to run it, tens of billions of dollars worth of stuff it'll carry each year, more safely than on rail cars, replacing conflict oil with ethical oil. Huge win all around. But of course, foreign-funded environmentalists oppose it, along with fashionable politicians and most media. The project was going to include a port in Cacouna, Quebec, but eco-radicals said that would be too dangerous because there are beluga whales there, so obviously they would be killed by the port or by the ship, something like that. Apparently, ports kill beluga whales, say these evidence-based, science-based eco-nuts. Anyway, so today, TransCanada just threw up its arms and canceled the Quebec port. I mean, why bother even fighting uphill? Just think about that. Think about how much money typically is taken by the government to create ports, artificially building them with taxpayers' money. All the hullabaloo and ribbon cuttings and politicians and bureaucrats taking credit for building ports. Here was a private sector company offering to build a port with their own money, and a bunch of eco-lobbyists just killed it, and it's done. Oh, by the way, there's already a port in Cacouna, has been for 34 years, no problem for beluga whales. Ships things out like pulp and paper products, ships things in like cement. No environmentalists have ever stopped that. I guess the belugas in question can tell if it's an oil ship as opposed to a cement ship. What a laugh. But hey, in the pecking order, the jobs of environmental lobbyists are more important than the jobs of Quebec construction workers or longshoremen, so they won't get a new oil terminal port. But really, with Justin Trudeau in office, who cares? I mean, Quebeckers don't need real jobs paid for with real private sector money. They can all just get handouts and transfer payments. It's party time again. People who make wealth are out of fashion. People who take wealth are on the rise. For TheRebel.media, I'm Ezra Levant.